everybody. Pastor Russ here from Hope Church at Lee Hall. I want to try something called Monday Morning Minute, where I just speak to the sermon on Sunday and offer some encouraging words for the week. Yesterday we heard a word from the Lord. It was a tough word, hard pill to swallow for many of us. But after tough sermons like that, it's important that we do some self-reflection, that we look within ourselves, we get alone with God, we ask those tough questions. God, have I been living a life of complacency instead of contentment? And is Hope Church a complacent church? And while I can't speak for your life, I can speak for the life of Hope Church at Lee Hall and say, no, we're not a complacent church. I don't believe that we've fallen into that pit yet. However, I do believe that in many ways we've allowed ourselves to become comfortable. And as you know, one of the main building blocks of complacency is comfort. You see, we can't be so comfortable that we miss out on what God is doing or what God wants to do. We can never allow that term good enough to be our mantra, for God requires more, and He's calling us to more. And so let me challenge you this week to step out of your comfort zone. Get uncomfortable, for it's in that place that God can truly use you. Now, that's going to look different for everybody. Maybe uncomfortable for you is actually attending a Wednesday night Bible study. What a concept, right? Or maybe it's involving yourself in worship more than just standing or singing. Or maybe it's being obedient to that thing that God has already told you to do, which makes you uncomfortable. Whatever it is, I challenge you to step out, to be vulnerable with God, to be open with God, be transparent with God, be uncomfortable, and watch God use you and this church in mighty and powerful ways. God bless you this week. May this week be your best week ever. Be faithful. Be consistent. Be obedient. Most of all, be uncomfortable.